Hey guys, to Drew22 here, and up next is the second Gold Rush tournament match that we have for the evening, and it will feature The Rock against Animal. And of course, going into this match, The Rock wanted to get his hands on CM Punk for all the things that Punk has done to The Rock, but was told that because he is in the Gold Rush tournament, he has to fight somebody that's in the tournament as well. And Punk is not in the tournament, it's Animal. So The Rock was not too pleased that he had to fight Animal, not because Animal could beat him or anything like that. I mean, he could, but he really wanted to get his hands on CM Punk, and CM Punk felt disrespected that he was not in this Gold Rush tournament, let alone not going to be able to fight The Rock. So, yeah, both The Rock and Punk are none too happy about it, but I mean, the rules are the rules, so you gotta follow them. But with that in mind, let's go. And we're off, and we have Animal, we have The Rock, and this is a first-time matchup between these two. These two have never fought each other. Or actually, no, believe it or not, The Rock did in fact fight Animal, but this was a part of the Nation of Domination, Legion of Doom feud, in which the Legion of Doom, both Hawk and Animal, would fight various members of the Nation of Domination, and one of them was The Rock. Of course, The Rock looked a lot different then, whereas Animal looked the way he looks right now when he fought The Rock as part of the Nation of Domination when The Rock was a part of that group. So yeah, but as far as this particular matchup is, it's different. I'll give it that. And right now, Animal has the abdominal stretch on The Rock, but The Rock counters. So far, Kevin Nash is in the lead with 3 points, being that he won. But of course, everybody else that has not participated yet will get that chance to tie it up. So, of course, you can't afford a loss, and alright, let me rephrase that. I mean, you could have a draw, but you really would want to have a win just to be able to stay even keel with the points leaders. So, I mean, that's the whole thing to this tournament. You gotta win your matches. You can't worry about the other ones. I mean, you can hope that the leader fails, but ultimately, you gotta win the matches when it's your turn. So that's the whole point of this tournament, is who can come up big in the clutch. I mean, we know that The Rock is capable of doing it, and we know that Animal in tag team competition is capable of it, but Animal is in a situation where it's just him, and that's a whole different animal, no pun intended, for Animal. And Animal, wait a minute, a suplex onto The Rock, then a bulldog to The Rock. On a forearm right to Animal. A butterfly stretch on the Animal. Excuse me, folks, I kind of had a little too much to eat. It's just that we had a barbecue not too long ago. It was one of those tailgate parties that we had before tonight's show. So yeah, I apologize, but then again, I've been so busy that all I wanted to do was recharge mentally, and to do that, you have to eat food. So I kind of had a little too much there. And a float over DDT on an Animal. Oh, and during the time off, I was able to purchase a brand new seat here in my office. It's one of those lazy boys, but before all I had was a steel chair one of those steel folding chairs, and it didn't provide as much comfort as the lazy boy that I'm sitting on right now. But anyways, let's just get back to the match. Right now, Animal is doing a number on The Rock, but again, that's what you had to expect against Animal. Animal is not a pushover, folks. Rammed into the... Wait a minute. Wow, an aided German suplex. That was a rebound suplex. So a German suplex on the rebound. Okay, that's what it's called. I'm sorry. And right now, Animal... A backbreaker onto The Rock. And a shoulder tackle, but I don't think it got all of The Rock. And another float over DDT to Animal. A snap suplex to The Rock by Animal. And a shoulder tackle onto The Rock. What the hell? Is The Rock floating? Oh my god, The Rock was floating. And a power slam onto The Rock. And the power slam is Animal's finishing maneuver. But is this it for The Rock? 1, 2, no! Kick out. So of course Animal's going to get a little frustrated about that. I mean, because usually that spells the end for most of his opponents. But then again, I mean, he is dealing with The Rock. So you got to do a little bit more to The Rock. Because, I mean... For Animal, he's got to keep his composure, or else The Rock is going to turn it around and just give Animal a rock bottom for his trouble. An elbow to the top of the head of Animal. And of course, going in, The Rock knew that he couldn't match power with Animal. As demonstrated here with a power slam and a pinfall cover. 1, 2... What? I'm surprised The Rock kicked out of that one. But it doesn't look like The Rock has much left. So for Animal, he's got to stay on the attack, because if he doesn't, The Rock can turn it around just like that. And now The Rock is going to lay the smackdown. But of course, Animal is overpowering The Rock just a little bit. And a backbreaker onto The Rock. Is this it? 1, 2... No. Again, Animal cannot get frustrated, because if he does, that'll just give The Rock a chance to fight back. So Animal has got to stay on him. Meanwhile, The Rock has got to do everything he can to survive and turn things around and hope that Animal makes a mistake. A back suplex onto The Rock. Right now, The Rock's not looking good right now. A back elbow to The Rock, and now what's he doing? No, wait a minute. Countered into a rib breaker onto Animal. Rock bottom! Rock bottom onto Animal. And an elbow to follow it up. Oh, wait a minute. I think The Rock made a mistake. He should have went for the cover when he had the chance. And spinning neck breaker. Now he picks him up again. Oh, but Rock should have went for the cover right then and there. But now Animal takes back control of this match. Whipped into the corner goes The Rock. And another rebound German suplex onto The Rock. And another shoulder tackle. Wow. How is The Rock defying gravity? I'm not sure how, but now The Rock is in trouble. And a second power slam. Oh, I apologize. That's the fourth one. I'm sorry. And... Animal, now it's Animal that made a mistake. He should have went for the cover right then and there. And another shoulder tackle. And now Animal, what's he doing? A super full Nelson slam onto The Rock, and now Animal's just teeing off on The Rock. and not going for the cover. And if Animal loses that match, or excuse me, if Animal loses this match, he's going to remember that he made a mistake. So he's got to win this match. Because if he doesn't, he's going to look back on this as a missed opportunity against The Rock. Right now, The Rock is not looking good right now. And a clothesline onto Animal. I'll tell you one thing, I'm surprised that CM Punk hasn't stuck his nose in this business. I guess he thought that Animal would be a little too much for The Rock. I think he felt that Animal could beat The Rock, which I don't see why he couldn't. Animal, that is, beat The Rock. But right now, The Rock is showing us why he is one of the greatest of all time. And The Rock is just stalking his prey. And now, wait, what's he doing? An armbar submission onto The Rock. But The Rock, wait a minute, countered onto Animal. And now a backbreaker onto Animal. Then an elbow drop. And now a pinfall cover. 1, 2, no. I mean, Rock, he's got to keep going on Animal. I mean, Animal is in much better shape than The Rock physically, but The Rock has got to keep working on him. I mean, he's getting close though. And a spine buster onto Animal, and uh-oh, Animal's in trouble as The Rock goes for it again. Another rock bottom. The Rock made another mistake. He should have went for the cover right then and there as well. In fact, both these men have made mistakes, so whoever makes the last mistake is probably going to lose this match. So far, it's The Rock, but we'll see. And he sidesteps Animal. Oh, and a massive clothesline onto The Rock. I'll tell you one thing, this match is a little better than the one that we had before. And another shoulder tackle. Seriously? That's the third time The Rock has defied gravity. And now he picks up The Rock and another power slam. With that added leverage as The Rock was levitating at that point. Okay, this has got to do it, man. 1, 2, 3. And it took a while for Animal, but he won. What a rush is right. As Animal has defeated The Rock. And fair and square, I might say. So, Animal has beaten The Rock, and wait, what's Animal doing? Well, there's Evan Bourne. All right, I forgot about his problems with The Rock, and now, wait a minute. Now Animal is fighting off Evan Bourne, and a clothesline onto Evan Bourne. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Animal saved The Rock there. I'm not sure why Evan Bourne came out, but in any event, stay tuned for the next match, as that match is going to be up next.